Berms, a raised mound of mud, a ridge if you like, excellent for helping you go around corners faster. And that's exactly what we're going to look at today. We're going to get you hitting berms faster and more consistently. So before we dive in today, I'm going to assume that you guys and girls out there know roughly how to ride a berm and what a berm is. But if you don't, fear not, there is still plenty you can learn today. But also there's a more basic sort of how to ride berms video that I did with Anneke Beerten, linked in the description down below. So the basic concept is essentially matching your speed and cornering angle to the geometry of the berm to get the most out of it so that you're pushing against it, gaining and carrying all the speed and momentum that you can possibly do compared to a flat turn. You need to be going fast enough that you can lean into the berm and not stall, but also at the same time not fall inwards or leaning too far up, too upright if you like, and slip down the face of the berm. Practice this nice smooth movement by hitting back-to-back berms over and over again. That's going to help you repeat sort of getting that body position and weight distribution correct, where you're moving from left to right. You're going to be standing up with a slight bend in the limbs, pedals level and head up looking at where you're going. So once we're used to riding different berms, we want to bring that speed up, we want to go faster. But how do we actually go faster? Well, we can brake less, generate more grip, pump harder, get more exit speed. So how can we brake less? By braking more. Now, I'll often say when it comes to braking in turns, don't do it, but it's not always the case. There are rare occasions when actually you want to. And in off-road terms, where changing ground conditions and adaptations in control are required, well, sometimes you might have to. Yes, the majority of your braking can be done before the turn. However, if you come off the brakes too soon, you could run into trouble at the trickiest part or the tightest part of the turn. We'll call that the apex here, whereby you'll end up carrying too much speed, so then you might have to brake in the turn, or worse, obviously you end up crashing because you're going just too damn fast. It might be to your advantage to control your speed here through the early part of the turn. Then, as you progress, hitting the slowest part of the turn, you can fully lay off the brakes and accelerate your way out. Exit speed is crucial then to when it comes to carrying speed into either the next obstacle or section, or, like this case, into another turn. So you can lean or angle your bike to get a little extra grip, but there are some do's and don'ts when it comes to berms. Let's start with incorrect Rich. Let's stop him there. We can see that unfortunately he's too upright in the berm here. I'm not leaning in and matching it. My pedals aren't quite level, which means I'm not going to be able to brake correctly. I'm not going to carry speed as efficiently, and I'm not going to be able to pump around that turn properly. It's not really the way you want to be doing it, so let's send him on his way. So off you go. And in comes Correct Rich. Stop him right there. Now you can see Correct Rich is matching the angle of the berm much better, if not leaning over a touch more. Pedals are nice and level, heels dropped, looking ahead, and because of this, he can correct his braking just before the apex of the turn, ready to lay off the brakes and go out, pump correctly. He's looking where he wants to go, and he's hitting that angle bob on. So on you go. Make your feet nice and heavy. Pumping through the hardest point of the corner helps apply downward force through the tyres and means you can hit the berm harder. This also generates speed from the pumping action itself. Think about this as the same action as pumping a dip or a trough, but just on its side. Pump where you feel the corner pushes back the hardest. Where you don't want to pump is where it makes you lose traction, unless there is something to catch you, of course. Line choice and pumping go hand in hand, but line choice is crucial to carrying speed round turns. So if we stop Rich there, low Rich is incorrect. You don't want to be entering a berm that low. By going that low, you're then going to hit the highest point in the apex. So it's going to throw out his braking, it's going to throw out the pumping. You're going to have to scrub way too much speed, which means your exit speed is going to be really slow. So if we carry on and stop him, you can see he's then really high up there. Now, if he didn't slow down, he's going to rocket out of the berm and hit you guys in the screen there, or he's just going to really slow down. That's going to stand his body weight up, and well, look, off you go, Rich. We don't need you anymore. Now, on with Correct Rich. Correct Rich, stop there, please. You can see he's entering the berm far higher. You want to enter high and exit middle to low. That's going to give you a really nice arc all the way around the turn and allow you to carry maximum speed to the apex of the turn and control your braking as you want it to be. So let's carry him on to the middle. You can see there he's starting to drop ever so slightly lower into the turn, Again, his angle is nicely matched. He's squatting in, ready to compress and pump out. Braking is already done. He can lay off the brakes. And well, off you go, mate. See ya. Right. And there we have it then. Hopefully, some top tips to get you turning properly. Yep, hopefully you'll be hitting berms faster and more consistently with what I've been passing on in the videos. Let me know how you get on in the comments down below. If you like the video, a little like and subscribe goes a long way to helping us at the channel, bring you more banging videos from cold days like this. But anyway, I'm off to go get warmed up. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.